Salam salam. This is Unity, and this is Unity Art Pieces. I'm here to do a video about cleansing and healing. This is the benefit of sage. I've been burning sage for years. I've burned the white sage more than anything. There's many different types of sage, and I will put different ones and the benefits across the screen like I usually. One of the main reasons why I burn sage, I am a empath. I'm also a medium, which I'm perfecting that. Someone told me that's what I was. I was trying to figure out why I see this and see that. But one of the reasons, we'll get into the medium thing in another video, but I want to talk about the benefit of sage. A friend of mine last week contacted me, and we've been friends for I think 03. We met at poetry night, and she's a beautiful sister. When I met her, she was a police officer, and she's a dope singer. Matter of fact, y'all will hear some of her music in this video. But her name is Belinda Nicole Blackberry Gaston. I call her Blackberry. But she contacted me, and she was like, "Sis, can you send me some sage?" And it was just the energy in that text. You know, me and Black talk about a lot of stuff, but she said, "Can you please send me some sage because I'm sick?" And she said, "I'm staying sick." So, my beloved sister, anybody that's my friend or my sister, or just lover of black people, I sent her the sage. I sent her some sage. I didn't send her the white ceremony sage. I sent her another sage that I picked up from a health food store. I sent her a big bundle too. I sent her that, and I sent her some healing teas, and I sent her a cute little pair of earrings, and just sweet blessings. And I gave her instructions on how she would burn the sage. One of the things about burning sage, you know, people have different rituals of how they burn it, or how should they burn it, or they smudge it with the big feather and different things. There's so much stuff online that y'all can find out, in many books that y'all can find out about burning sage. But one of the this is how I cleanse. When I go do a cleansing, like right now I'm burning, and when I burn sage, like if I do a quick sage cleansing, I would just be in my room and I burn it, and then probably 15 to 30 minutes, sometime an hour, I open my sliding glass door because I don't have a window in my room, and I release the energy that I didn't want in my room no more, so it could be cleared. But usually if I do a real deep sage cleansing, I would start downstairs. I will open all the cabinets, make sure my windows and everything are closed in the house, but I will open all the cabinets, all the doors, all the drawers, all the closets, anything that got like a door, I will open everything. Strip the beds down in the house, just everything. And I would just sage, and I would start down the bottom because I stay in a townhouse. I would start at the bottom, and I would circle in corners. I would start in corners of each room, and I would start at the bottom, and I would circle. Me personally, I'm thinking the reason why a lot of people do that, I'm thinking because a cipher, a circle, is 360 degrees, and it's a cipher. It's the highest level of knowledge, 360. So that's one of the reasons why I start. And I don't even know where I get that from. I could have read it. Someone could have told me. Could have been spiritually told to me. But that's why I start. I start from the bottom. And like they say, start from the bottom. Yeah, I start from the bottom, and I go in circles and circles all around the room. And then some people, when they do it, they get the big feather and they push the smoke everywhere, so it could just get everywhere. But me, I just go all the way around everywhere. One of the main places I like to do, because I don't like people to wear shoes in my house, I like to do like round in the area of entrance, and the front door, the back door. Then one of the places that I really got to sage. Another place is releasing. Bathroom should be saged really good. Place that everything should be saged, but there's some key points in your house. Bathroom, that's releasing, that's cleansing. We go in there, we brush our teeth, all that. Another place is the kitchen. That's what we put in our system. That should be the stove. The refrigerator should be open, and the freezer, the cabinets, all that should be saged. All that should be saged. And it don't really take a long time. It just talking about it like that, it takes a long time, because once you start doing it. And when I sage, I like to burn incense too. And one of my favorite is sandalwood. Another one is frankincense. Another one is dragon's blood. And I'll do a video about the incense that I burn. And I just go all the way around, all the way upstairs. I have a cat. His name is Buddha. And I sage around his litter box, because he released. My son's room is where his litter box at, so his room have to be saged really good. So that's mainly what I do when I sage. And in the midst of me saging, I would say prayers. People have a different reason of prayers. Saging is cleansing and is healing. You can say prayers of you want to cleanse this negative energy, bring something in positive, and you don't, it don't have to be like something bad happened in your house. It's just that's old and I want to bring in new energy. You know what I'm saying? Or a lot of times, by me being an empath, when I go out in the world, I pick up so much different people's energies, and when I come back, I be so drained. And I have a whole video I'm gonna do on that too. What I know that I can do that could protect me. But yeah, so people sage for different reasons, but say your prayers. If you're Christian, you can say your Christian prayers as you're doing it. If you Muslim, you can say your Islamic prayers. If you just spiritual, or if you have your own little things that you want to come up, if you have some goals and dreams and aspirations that you want to work on, and you put that energy out there, cleansing that weight, that old way, to bring in that new. How many times can you sage? As many times as you want. I always think it's good to keep the smoke concealed in the quarters. I always say 15 minutes to an hour. That's just me. You can do it as long as you want. And once you do that, open all your windows and all your doors and release it out, because you can't keep, if you're going to cleanse, you can't keep that energy in. You got to release it out. And that's what I do to sage. And like I said, you say your prayers are healing. You can sage. You don't necessarily got to sage to cleanse your house. You could sage to cleanse the world. Because I know one year around Thanksgiving, I had a vision that I went outside and I saged each corner. I stay in a townhouse, and there's 4 townhouses connecting onto my it's a quad, I think you call it quad set. And I saged from my front to the sides, the 4 corners of this place. Because in Tallahassee, there's a lot of native, indigenous African people that's buried here. And, you know, people celebrate Thanksgiving. You know, the beautiful part about it, you sit with your family eating all that. But the other parts about it is, the bad parts about it is, a lot of people we was taught that, you know, the Pilgrims and the Indians ate, but no, they were slaughtered. And that's another whole story. But so on those days when everybody's celebrating that, we got to remember our ancestors, and I saged those corners. But I had a vision before I did it, and I went around and did it. And we don't have to wait till those days to do it. It's good to do it. So you can even do it for if you want healing in the world, and all that. So there's different reasons why people sage. There's so many other cleansing ways that you can do. And I'll say white sage is one of the ones that I use, but I have another one that I'll talk about. This was mixed. And also I'm gonna put a link down below from the Etsy shop that I got my white sage from, that I got my white sage from a couple of times. Hopefully with divine God and me, and the divine God that created the heavens and the universe, and the many gods that's beautiful around the world, I will plant my own sage and dry my own sage and all that. But at this time, I do purchase my sage from. This is one of the places I've purchased a couple of times. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna buy some more today from this sister. I don't know if she's a sister. I think she's European, but she got some good sage. And I always try to support black businesses, but I do support other businesses when black. I can't get it from my people. So if y'all know anybody that's black owned that sells sage, I used to sell it, and I'm gonna start back selling it again because I got it from a wholesaler. I'm gonna start back selling it again, and I'll let y'all know. Matter of fact, y'all will see it on my website once I put it in. But I'm gonna sell it as leaves, and I might wrap some in bundles. But I sold it for years. When I had a booth at the flea market, the outdoor flea market here, I did, and it sold like crazy. I remember someone called the office, and the sheriff came around to my booth because I was burning sage, and I was eating me some pineapples and olives, and I was all into it. And then the sheriff came around, and he didn't say anything. He just walked up and smelled, and then walked. I said, "Is there a problem?" And he walked off. Someone told him I was burning weed because sage does have a smell. It do similar remind you of Kush, weed, indigo, whatever, reefer. It does similar, but it's totally different. I'm gonna tell y'all 2 more stories about sage. When I got my furniture delivered last year, the delivery man came in, and one of the delivery men was like, "What you burning?" And I was like, "Sage." And he was acting all weird and stuff. He was like, "Ooh, this is making me feel weird." And I guess he got like a sage contact or whatever, and he had to get out the house because I guess all the energy that was in here. And he called me. He was like, "So what was that you was burning?" I need to get me some of that. And so I'm thinking he was a weed smoker, and the sage was making him feel relaxed. I remember another time me and my I had saged the house down real good, and I have a cat named Buddha, and boy, we needed a really good saging, and we saged. I saged the house down. My cat, this was like I had him almost 4 years now. And I remember he just was like in heaven because cats naturally they could see in the spiritual world, they could see in people, and we have deemed that they were the evil. I'm gonna do a video about a lot of things that we deem that's evil in this world, and the only way that people said it was because someone said it, and because cat got nails and they that so. But anyway. Yeah, so that was another Buddha. He loved when I sage. He be so relaxed. And I remember I had gave a friend of mine some sage. This was like probably over 10 years ago. And she was telling me about her boyfriend, and he was doing this and that. I said, "Well, just burn some sage." And then she called me crying, and I was like, "What's wrong?" She was like, "My boyfriend left me." I was like, you cleansed him out your life. He wasn't good for you. So get some sage. Keep positive energy around. In this world, what this little bug? There's a little baby bug crawling on here. We live in a world where there's more negative stuff than positive. I'm looking at this show and I like it. I'm just starting back. I'm looking at it. I'm on season 5. It's called Once Upon a Time, and I like the show. And it always talking about how maybe the villains will get happy ever after. In this reality, the villains always have happy ever after. The people that are righteous and do good, we don't have happily ever after in this society. But depending on what you consider happily ever after is, I just feel like there's a lot of evil people that's winning right now. And if more people focus on the things that really need to be focused on to live a beautiful life, then the evil will die. It's all about energy. And we got to stop feeding negativity. Even when we look at YouTube, look at people, videos, and the comments that people leave to people, like for you to just leave negative stuff to somebody. I can see what somebody's saying, "We're going to kill all black people." For one thing, I'm not going to even go back and forth with them. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to waste my energy with them. But another thing is, we get so wrapped up in people's lives on YouTube, on the social media, and then we get mad when they don't do the things that we feel they should do. And I just say, sage, that person need to be sage. And I know I'm not one of the people like we gotta save everybody, because there's a lot of people just evil. They're just evil, and some of them are really born evil. And some people don't believe that. People like evil has been taught. No, some people are born with that spirit. Depends on what the mother was doing when she was carrying them in the womb. And so when I look at YouTube, the reason why I'm doing my hair like this, y'all, because I always kind of had it up, and I didn't realize how long it had grew. Look how long. And I clipped the ends, and I'm gonna probably cut my locks off and start over because I want another set. But it probably be in a couple of months, whatever. I don't know if I want to do it on YouTube, but I am going to start them over. But I know this video is long, and y'all know me. When I speak on my other channel, I love long videos. I love looking at vlogs because when I'm doing art, it just keeps my mind. I love looking at people and learning them and learning their ways. These earrings I made some time back. They finna go, y'all. Look how gorgeous they is. I was just looking at them. They finna go bye-bye to their new home. But I was just like, wow. When you do art and you become a big fan, when you're a fan of your own art, that's when it's really beautiful. There's nothing wrong with doing your art and making money. That's how I make my money. But when you do art and you look at your work and you be so excited to do it and love it, I think that's what keep you doing it. But another thing is about sage is I know, to me, when I burn it, it's like, you know how you take a good laxative or a good detox tea? That's how I feel. Like right now, while we burning this and just talking to y'all, I'm so relaxed. I'm so relaxed. But yeah, so y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna see all kind of stuff around the screen. I know I'm just talking, but yeah, I'm gonna let this go out, and I'm gonna do more different videos about different healing things that the divine left us. Different divines, many divines left us on this earth for us to heal ourselves. Everything is within. Everything that's truth is within. And especially when you melanated, when you look at God, when you trying to find God, only thing you gotta do is just look in the mirror. And when you want to see the reflection of you, just go look at nature. Alright, so long.